Okay, next I'm going to do smoke. I've done a little mock-up here, so you can test it. Two different types of smoke. Smoke coming out of here and kind of manufactured steam coming out of the other one. So first we'll do the smoke coming out. It's a little bit more difficult than some of the other animations, so we'll start with a new file. Make sure you switch it to 720 by 480. We'll call this smoke. I'm just going to start by picking a big brush, using some gray, and just making a squiggle of smoke. I like it a little bit longer. I'm going to take that and I'm going to make a blank keyframe, and I'm going to do it another squiggle the other way. I'm going to create a shape tween here, so you won't be using any symbols. It's going to create a shape tween. And I'm going to see what that does. So it does something weird. Flash tries to help you and calculate the quickest way to get between this shape and that shape. Usually it's not exactly what you want, so you're going to have to add some shape hints. So go to Modify, Add Shape Hint, or you can use Shift, Control H for PC users. Okay, I did it twice here. I'll need two. So I'm going to put A, the top, on this one at the very end, and I'm going to put under here, there'll be A, the top here. And you'll see it'll turn green at the second point and yellow at the first keyframe. We'll see what that does. Hoping a little bit, and we'll put in B on the outer edge of this curve, and make sure that it's on the same outer edge, otherwise some weirdness might happen. A little bit better. There we go. Getting a little bit better. Actually, that's not too bad at all. I'm liking some of this weirdness that's happening because it just looks like smoke coming out, or yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave it like that. If you're not getting a good result, you can continue adding a few more shape hints. The next one I would put is maybe on the end here, and then if that's not getting exactly what you want, maybe one more. If it's making it worse, move the shape hint. So if this wasn't helping, I would move it maybe down to the center point. Try to not keep them really close together. Less shape hints is better. Okay, so I think this is working pretty good. If I want it to be a little bit slower, then I can have it going slower. Remember to set this to 24 frames per second. And remember to watch to make sure it's playing at the right rate. So that looks like slow enough to me. So it's going to about 13 frames. I want to put this all within a symbol because I want to make a bunch of them. So I'm just going to create a mark and select it, F8, turn it into a symbol, and I'm going to call it smoke. Maybe all. I'm going to copy these keyframes. I'm going to edit the symbol in place by double clicking, and then I'm going to paste the keyframes. Control Alt V will paste them in place. Now, something weird's happened, which is that my shape hints have moved. So I go to View, Show Shape Hints, and they've moved in here. That's okay. Okay, I'm back out to scene one. Let's fix this on the inside here. So A, I'm going to put it back to A. Go to my second And this will just help you to be super good at shape hints. Okay. I can just demonstrate it again as well. So B, I'll add that to the edge here, and B to the left edge here. Ah, something weird's happened, so that's good. So I can maybe move my shape hint around and see what happens. Does it make it better? Better. There we go. So just moving it around has fixed that. Okay, now it's all contained within a symbol called Smoke All. I go back out to scene 1. I'm just going to get rid of this first layer, and I'll call this Smoke 1 because I'm going to actually do a couple things with this. So the first thing I'm going to do, if I want, I could edit the center. I could do a couple of things with this, actually to improve upon the first Smoke 1 that we're seeing here. So this is just moving up. We can maybe do a little bit of transforming in here with the motion. We'll do a classic tween. So I'm going to move this one down. And at 13, where it stops, I'm going to add duplicate the keyframe by hitting F6 and get rid of the rest of these by just hitting F7. Oops. If you hit it too many times, Shift F6 will get rid of them. There we go. This one I want to move up. Okay, and the other thing that I want to do, we're going to do this. I'm going to make that one about 60. And we'll change this one, the alpha, so that it's right down to 10. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is create a classic tween. It's going to make it rise up. And the other thing that we can do is stretch this out a bit. Make it get a little bigger as it goes up as well. There we go. So that looks pretty good. Now, we want to repeat it. I'm going to just do this quite simply. Depending on how long your pan is, you can extend the timeline out by hitting F5, and you just copy this. Oops, sorry. Select all the keyframes. Control-Alt-C, Control-Alt-V. I'll get rid of this extra keyframe that appeared. Shift F6, get rid of that. So now we get two that are happening at a staggered time. So we have this first one going up first and dissipating, and then we have the second one starting 6 frames and dissipating. So we can keep going with that. For as long as you need. And we don't need to keep adding more and more layers. We can just repeat them here at different rates. So and there you have it. Smoke coming up. We can place a container or something in front of it. So let's use a little bit of a thinner brush. Maybe 2 is probably good. Oh, just cap it off at the bottom, and let's make it just a lighter color on the inside. There we go. And smoke.